Hello, my treasures. It's time for Thaddius to show off his snake to the world with Snake Warlock, with a bit of a twist. Because the snake got temporarily nerfed to 6 mana, there has to be a new way to figure out how to OTK our opponent. Luckily for me, one of my initial theories graphs was a Thaddius variant of the list, where we're going to be using Thaddius in combination with Cover Artist to discount our snake down to 0 mana, and then because of all the bounce backs also costing 2, we can discount these to 0, and thus being able to do 40 plus damage in a single turn that most decks and most classes can't keep up with. And depending on how the snake gets changed in the nearby future, this deck may or may not be dead, so play it when you can. So for the Mulligan guide, a few key things to look out for: the excavating package, so you can get your snake as quickly as possible, though sometimes you might want to save a Cobalt Miner to trigger the last one, because you can discount this down to 0 with the Thaddius combo. Outside of this, you're going to be looking for early game removal tools such as Defile, or the combination between Forge of Wills and imposing a Nubaress. With that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Let's see what they have in store for us. But really, there is only one new Druid deck. I don't think anyone's trying anything else out right now besides good old Dragon Druid. There might be a way to try something else out. When we get there, we'll get there. I feel like there was some type of miracle Druid. Oh, the snake salesman. That might be something I'll try out in the nearby future. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but we'll see. Right, so Astrolore doesn't really tell me much. The fact that they're just hard putting it down tells me that they don't have anything else in hand. Not the best excavating thing that we could have got there. We could have actually coined it out to keep the 1/1 alive, but they're probably just going to go face. Okay, they are running Snapdragon. Not actually a dragon, but, you know, it is in its name. All right, so there's a few things we can do. I think part of me wants to put down the Forge of Wills and then coin out either the Smokestack or the 1-cost excavating. Let's go with Smokestack, though. Now, I will say the majority of the 2-cost spells that you get from the excavating package in this deck are horrible. You don't want to see any of them. Canary is probably the worst. Though this one is actually pretty bad too, but at least we can get some type of advantage off of the imposing and Ubercraft. I'm gonna butcher that card's name for the end of time, I think. But you get what I'm saying. Alright, so that's the third excavating target. We just need one more. Okay, Nest Matron. That does basically tell me it was dragons. Kind of got that information from the previous cards that they played down. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay. I guess you're hurting for dragon names, and that does give you additional dragons in hand, especially if your opponent doesn't get rid of it on board. All right, let's summon another copy, and then we can buff both of these up. It doesn't matter the order that we do it there. The same amount are going to get buffed up. I'm going to just go face. Leaving the 2/3 up probably is a mistake, but I don't think it'll matter too much in the end. Also, maybe I should have just traded, because it doesn't matter like how much armor they gain. Okay, so Dragon Golem. What can we do with Dragon Golem? They don't attack. Okay. Let's use Scourge Supplies. Getting the second one. Defile. Okay, is there a way we can set up Defile? Don't think there is. Unless I'm not seeing it. Because we don't have enough mana to set up the Defile. We might actually still want the Defile. Yeah, let's just get rid of Scourge Supplies, because we don't... We don't have that many or much space in our hand. All right, let's get rid of one, get rid of a second, get rid of a third, and I guess we just pass it after we slam this one down. Come on, something cool as 3. Okay, that could be interesting depending on what the 5-cost card is. Okay, that I'm curious of what was in their opener hand. We know they had Astrolore, I think. Of course, I spoke it into existence. I really shouldn't mention it. Okay, Mark of the Wild. Probably going to trade in. That gets rid of at least one minion. They're going face. Happy Whelp. It is definitely a happy little whelp. Oh, okay. That is number 4. So we're missing Thaddius, basically. Okay, so I don't think we have that many spells left in deck. We can Defile. This gets rid of the majority of the board. And then we slam down these 2 Armor Smiths so we don't, like, overdraw off of Magatha. And then slam down Magatha and hope they don't get Sympathy of Sins before we draw into good old Thaddius. Oh. Never mind. Don't even gotta worry about it. We got full combo in hand. Hell, we could go up to even 40 points of damage. We probably won't need to, but we could. Okay, so we get rid of the big dragon. We can summon a 7/7 or a 5/5. It doesn't really matter what we summon here. Oh, actually, we don't even have to do either of those. Well, I guess I'm going to do it anyways. And then I'm down Drill Fist. If only we had the coin. I mean, that doesn't actually do anything. They think it does, but it definitely doesn't. Sure. Okay, we're gonna try to play this extra safe. I know we're we probably should have slammed down the 5 drop, but this way we can use it as removal and we don't have to worry about wasting it, I guess. I'm assuming this deck doesn't also play Theatar, because if they play Theatar and we we get screwed, then it's game over. I mean, another bounce back, I'll take it. And now we have our little snake. Come on, kill at least. Thank you. Okay, so they have 5 damage, Astalor, and hopefully nothing else. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, why are they playing? Well, actually, never mind. I'm not going to say. I was going to say, why are they playing Dirty Vrat? But to be fair, Dirty Vrat is very smart in this meta. I will give them that. Please, leave this up with... Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. Behold, the method to our madness. We're going to cover Thaddius' back a little bit to show off his snake. Oh, not once. Not twice. But 3 times. 3 times in a game. GG. Super quickly. Alright, slamming this down. I also like how this like gets rid of any downside this card add. Now, if... Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought the leaf that's like going around her was like a Yogg-Saron tentacle when it got like over here. Oh, smoke the stack. I don't know. For some reason, it got here and kind of looked like a tendril coming out. I think it was this leaf that's going up right now, like right there. Oh no, it was this one. It was this one. It was a big leaf. See what I mean? It kind of looks like a tentacle, huh? No, just me. Am I a little bit crazy? Probably. Ooh, 2-cost card. Oh, don't mind if I do. A free bounce back. I would have actually preferred the... Oh, it's Ogre. Oh, that could be bad. Especially if we keep drawing the bounce backs. Okay. I think there is such a thing as too much of a good thing when it comes to the bounce backs. My hand is super full, so I think Scourge Supplies has to be the one that goes. The plus side, though, is Buster next turn. And we're on 3. Yeah, Buster, get rid of that. Sargeras removes them from the game, though, right? I'm still going to do this. Because we do also have the chance of using, like, Sargeras to bounce, or bounce back Sargeras. Now, the problem with bouncing him back is we get 2 portals. which sucks because each of the portals are like independent of each individual version of Sargeras, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know how that works. I know I tested out a multiple like Sargeras portal build before, but I didn't use any bounce backs because why would use bounce backs, right? Or when I was testing, there was no reason to run any type of bounce back. I'm curious of how that interaction would work with a bounce back, because technically this is still the same copy, but if it bounces back to the hand, does it become a secondary copy to the game? So he removes them from play. He sends them into the nether. That's why they don't trigger the death rattle. Just a fun little factoid. Okay. So I'm slamming this down. I'm going to get rid of Pud. They have additional copies of Pud. And getting rid of that doesn't actually do much. Gigafin's good, though. What did they actually get Pud from? But yeah, there's a reason why Sargeras doesn't... maybe Sargeras does trigger death rattles. I don't remember. One of the cards don't. I'm like 80% sure this does, but I would almost want to bet you that this is the one that doesn't. You gotta be kidding me. Well, at least we can attack into this, right? I also realized doing what I just did is probably a huge mistake because they'll have additional copies. Okay, so they'll probably have another Pud, right? They have to have another Pud. Or did they randomly discover the Pud? If they randomly discovered it... Oh no, they had Creation Protocol. So they should have another Pud in hand. Okay, we're gonna slam this one down and this. See what I mean by even polarity? We literally have to survive until turn 11 to pull off the combo, which kind of sucks. But I'm trying to keep the start. Of course, they got that. See, it doesn't trigger the death rattle. I knew one of them didn't trigger the death rattle. I just couldn't remember which one was which. I don't know how much you realize this actually helps us. As long as we can draw into Cobalt Miner and Cover Artists, we're actually in a good position. Like that isn't what I need. Symphony of Sins. I'm going to slam this down. Okay, so we have 4 cards left in deck. Yeah, Perfect. Perfect. That's annoying. And we're on... Okay, we basically need to survive 2 more turns. Which is very, very possible because we can just suck up everything. Bounce back with this one. And just cross our fingers. Okay. Game. There is 1 card, 1 top deck that gives us the game. It's a 1 in 2 shot. I don't ask for much. Well, actually, I do ask for much often. I can't say I don't ask for much often. But come on, just 1 in 2. That's all we want. 1 in 2. And also, don't give them 12 attack, please. Oh my god. 1 in 2. 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 Come on, come on, come on. 1 in 2. 1 in 2. 1 in 2. Let's go. Now, the problem is, do we have the space for this, actually? I didn't think about that one. Oh, no, this is even, too. So that's good, good. Oh, I did realize a problem, though. We're going to kill the second Thaddius. If we do what I'm thinking about doing. Do we kill this is the problem. All right, we have this still. This goes there. We get rid of that. Yeah, we're just okay. Unless they got, oh, actually no. Even if they got armor gain, we should win next turn, as long as they don't have Theater and steal Snake out of hand. Or, okay, Lifesteal I don't think does it either because they should still be at 10, right? I legit, so we bounced it back twice. Yeah, so they'd be at, wait, would they be back? And even if, okay, so there is a Hail Mary play they have, which is attack with this and hope it hits twice for attack gain. I think. I honestly wasn't counting how many snakes I bounced. Hey, how are you doing, Nate? I didn't actually count how many snakes we had. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Let's go. God, we could really DM them. Oh, wait, no, we can't because it went to odd polarity. I was like, we could, you know, yeah. Now we just gotta pull that off, like, I don't know how many more times. Actually, I have enough footage of pulling it off, so it's not, like, a big deal at this point. I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna keep the Brewmaster, even though, oh, good smokestack. I guess this is a matchup there where it could easily come up. Oh, there's also trade one of the bounce-ins for another one, I guess. Okay, cover artist is good. Symphony of Sins. Also, there's so many different like thumbnail ideas that I could have with this. I could like put the snake's head on in front of the train. What else could I do? I could replace Gary or Jerry, whatever he is named, with the snake. I could replace Thaddius's head if I really felt like it too. I am going to take this as a free win. Okay, I'm not... I was like, maybe we just do Defile and then Smokestack. Oh, perfect. I am... This has to be Rainbow, I'm assuming. Please, keep putting that down. I don't mind at all. We're not low enough. I think we do this. I was thinking maybe we use Smokestack or Defile. Oh, I mean, now all we need is Thaddius and surviving till turn 11. And one more bounce back. Okay, so we need 2 cards and surviving long enough. Okay, Sargeras is good. We use Defile now. We don't want to get the snake yet. Oh, wait, never mind. Actually, we probably should have kept this one. But that could be good. Okay, so... Didn't leave anything up. We can slam down the burrower. Get rid of that. There's the snake in hand. Don't really like the snake being in the hand this early, but better than nothing. Let's restore. Of course. Oh, Thaddius. Okay, so... Them keep reviving is very, very annoying. Like, it's not... Okay, it actually might be annoying enough where we're on turn 8. Trying to think. The second one of those. Alright, game. Give me the AoE for once. Thank you very much. That's a problem, though. I'll slam this down for now. And then next turn, we'll slam down Sargeras, put up the taunt wall, and then hopefully they just don't have answers for that. And then we just gotta survive 2 additional turns. Or we don't put up the taunt wall, and we nuke the board. And then the following turn, we do Snake Bounce number 1. Okay, we're nuking the board. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. The board is going to say goodbye. I would have loved to have the taunts, but I don't like being at 10 HP against DK, though. Just because they have so many, like, Okay, we have 6 plagues in the deck. Very unfortunate series of events could happen where... Oh, also have to remember, if we use this while there is... Okay, I legitimately don't mind them doing what they just did. Okay, so we snake number 1 next turn, bounce it back, and clear out their board. As long as we don't draw into 5 plagues in a row, please. Thank God. Okay, so we snake 1. Okay, I had to double check I wasn't bullshitting when I'm like, yeah, odd polarity is on turn 10. I played enough of this deck to realize, like, when odd polarity is. The problem here, though, is if they don't have minions, we can't do combo because we have no space. That's legitimately one of their win cons, is that. Actually, no, it doesn't even work as a win con. Because if it, like, even if it did, we can use this while there's no space on board, and then it doesn't actually give us an additional minion. Oh, playing straight into the trap. As long as we don't draw into a bunch of plagues. Okay, well, it's GG. Well, you know. All right, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, across the 31 games that I played with the deck, I had a 52% win rate, which turned out much higher than I originally expected. It turns out this Thaddius combo is even more unstoppable than the previous Snake combo, and instead of taking multiple turns to pull off the combo, you just gotta survive until turn 11. Now, because Blizzard did say they are going to be reworking the Snake, I can't recommend you playing this deck unless you already have all the cards. If you already have all the cards, then try this one out, because it is a lot of fun and it does take a lot of games that most people won't expect even out of a Snake Warlock deck. Now, with that all being said, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.